Hello and good evening, and a very warm welcome. In fact, a very happy new year, educators. Welcome to 2026, a year of renewed purpose, deeper connections, and transformative learning. A hearty welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday for teachers. This is your every Tuesday dose of what's happening in education and the possibilities in education. Today, we have our topic, as you can see, it is what's new in AI and EDU, and we have loads that we hold for you. But before we start any of that, I request you to kindly introduce yourself in the chat window and tell us where you're joining us from. Share your name, your school name, and your city. Would love to hear where you're joining us from. Well, a new year always brings new promises, new vision. And therefore, at D Pedagogics, our vision for 2026 is very clear. To empower every educator to lead with confidence, curiosity, and creativity in an AI powered world, we are committed to nurturing responsible, equitable, and inquiry led classrooms. I think it is our firm belief that we would want to, in 2026, move from surface level skills and we want to commit to nurturing deeper fluency, where educators um, are more clear, are more confident. And I think the entire use of AI aligns with the purpose of why we are using it. So it's an intentional move towards building in clarity, trust, and purpose in how, when, and where educators use technology for teaching. So on that positive note, I think, this year we are doubling down on what matters most. One is professional development that comes to you every Tuesday, which is timely, relevant, and free of cost. And of course, the collaborative communities that we are building, not just on WhatsApp, but brewing it in every community by visiting cities and districts across the country in various states, supporting AI tools, supporting teachers actually to use AI tools and actually creating magic of teaching. And that's what our intent is. So we would want to double up this whole charter and take learning forward. Well, thank you for the introductions that have just come in the chat window. Really lovely to see you here. My only urge is each time we want to double up, at least double up the numbers that we get in our forum. So each one bring back at least 10. All right. Yeah. So let's start because there's loads to share with you today. Let's start with what's new in Microsoft EDU. That's very close to my heart. And in our last session, we did introduce to you Copilot Chat that has come into the Microsoft 365 apps. So all these apps that you've been using every day, the Office apps of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote, for all users now, Copilot Chat is available within your apps. If you can see over here, everywhere you will see this Copilot logo under home ribbon. And when you go over there, you can use all the Copilot, all these apps, in all these apps from within the apps itself. These updates actually help Copilot make your true assistant anywhere that you're working. So, whether you're creating a document or you're analyzing a spreadsheet or you're catching up on your emails, I think Copilot is just right there to answer your questions, help you create content, spark ideas, automate your task, and do so much more. In fact, it's like a habit that has become just me, to be able to do my work first and then pause to think along with Copilot. So Copilot is my true thinking partner, my partner in crime while I'm working. And just doesn't stop over there. Why? Because there's something new that Microsoft has brought, and I've always focused on sharing with you education relevant content. While there's loads that Microsoft is doing in the realm of technology, for us in education, there are new updates like Microsoft Learning Zone. And you'll say, what is Microsoft Learning Zone? Well, Microsoft Learning Zone is a Windows app that empowers educators by enabling them to generate personalized learning activities tailored to the unique needs of these students. And you'll say, that's not new to hear. But you know what? I'm going to take you there to show you what does it mean. And many of our teachers have been asking for a lot of content. Is there any content available here? So all those teachers who've always time and again pushed us and Microsoft communities to be able to give you more, we are here to give you exactly that. So yes, there is loads, and I'm going to show you all of that today. And this platform is designed to leverage the computing power of Copilot and your PC. So there will be content generation, there will be enhancing teaching effectiveness, and there is student engagement too. So if you want to engage your students into this using this content, those possibilities, along with customization of learning experiences, is also there. So Microsoft Learning Zone should be your next to go. Aren't you excited to actually look at what it is? Well, I just laid my hands on it and I absolutely loved it. And the good news is that it's available with all kinds of licenses, whether they are A1, A3, or A5, and you can simply just download this and begin using. So I'm going to drop a link to download this on your device, and you could use this. But I would highly recommend that you do so post this, a session, because if you do it right now, though, my team is going to drop the link right now for you, but I would highly recommend, hold on and drop it, take it later. It's very simple, aka.ms slash get LZ, that is Learning Zone. And that's the link, and we'll drop it in the chat window for you. Please do note that this platform will the user data that will be collected through Microsoft Learning Zone will be securely stored in EU, US, and Australia, ensuring compliance with GDPR and other applicable regulations. So during this whole public preview access that you have, Learning Zone relies on cloud services that may be hosted in US, and IT managers can disable or enable Microsoft Learning Zone for their organizations by turning on appropriate toggle. And we'll give the link for that as well in the chat window, which is aka.ms slash learning zone admin. So we'll give these links in the chat window, and you can get this enabled if you do not have this already. Yeah. As you can see, look at the image, and I'm sure you can imagine how interesting it might be. It actually includes all kinds of you know sorry, as I mentioned, that it's available through all kinds of licenses between A1, A3, A5. And what you can do over here is create these learning experiences that are powered by AI. So these are very thin, light, and secure Windows 11 devices, which you can use for this. And it's great for education combined with the power of your device. AI with all-day battery life and advanced security. So these helps teachers not just create lessons, but adapt material, collaborate seamlessly. Whether you're in a classroom or staff room or at home, you can access it anywhere. And of course, it moves from general into general availability now from December onwards. There was a slow release. By now, in January of 2026, you will be able to see most of the experiences that are available here. However, experiences are evolving, and you will see the slow release of more powers into the learning zone. Think I've talked enough, but let me show you. As you get ready to explore, there are lesson plans. Yes, there's a takeaway for everybody over here. There are lesson plans on in every stream, whether it's science, humanities, technology, citizenship, life skills, social sciences, arts, and not just doesn't just stop there. There are global voices here that have been co-created here with NASA, Minecraft, education, PBS NewsHour, and Figma, and so many more. All of these don't just enrich our experiences, but I think they also spark critical thinking experiences in our classroom. So look out for that, because that's also one of our topics in the upcoming sessions. I hope you have got the January calendar. If you haven't, we will share towards the end of this session in our chat window as well. So here we are. As you download Learning Zone, so let me take you roll back a little bit. When you go to the link that we have given you, it'll ask you to download the Learning Zone. Yeah, so in your app store, it'll be something like this. It'll take you to your app store and it'll ask you to download. Please download. There's a exe file that will get downloaded, which will help you install this app. So this is the logo for the app. It's called Microsoft Learning Zone. This is what will get downloaded. And as you open up your app, it should look something like uh, this. Yeah. So once you have this in front of you, well, the magic actually begins. What happens over here? Let me first, explain to you and then take you there to show you what happens. So here it is. I also spoke about many voices. For example, you want to go into space exploration. There are multiple pieces over here for you that are focused on that. Imagine 20 lessons on space exploration. I don't think I could be asking for more, right? Now, as we move through these, you will also see, really good lesson plans with exercises. Yes, once, your students have learned something. For example, over here, you can see on this slide, about 14 are done and 16 are not. Now, this is an actual lesson plan that I've created, right? So I'm just going to go there and show you. You can see I'm logged in here. Now, it'll also autocorrect. So even if you've assigned it to a student, the student will go through the content and at various spaces. Now, do you see this purple line going? It has paused here to take a test or to check for understanding. This is basically not a test, it's a check for understanding to know that whatever I've seen or read, have I really understood it? As you can see, I'm about 50% there, but I almost had it. So it'll help me learn more. It'll also help me see solutions and many more. Don't want to spill all the beans here, but just wanted to give you a glimpse. And of course, once you've decided on your lesson, you can assign that to learners right away from over here or create a copy of the lesson just the way I did. Yeah. Okay. So AI integration actually, is one of the most beautiful pieces over here because it just helps me prepare my lessons in my own words, my own way, and it translates the content. It just doesn't offer me a kind of a packed material, but it also allows me to add my own material on top of it. So, we find it a very engaging way in which, we can connect with students outside of books and we can offer them interactive lessons that actually sparks curiosity and enables active learning. In fact, in the months of November and December, I have met thousands of teachers, literally thousands of teachers, and one thing that came out absolutely clearly was every teacher wanted more ways to engage students. So to personalize learning. So this is one of the best ways to actually engage your students and uh, and actually take the learning forward. So, you know what? It's real-time feedback, it's real-time exercise, it's real-time slides, it's real-time learning. I think educators can value how the app will support high-quality learning in the classroom and add on to my existing material rather than replacing it. This is a built-in library or a gallery which is free, has trusted content from partners, and it makes it easier for us to make or create learning meaningful and inclusive. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen once again, and I am going to give you a demonstration of what Learning Zone is, and I'm going to walk you through because I'm not sure if you have this with you, but I'm here to show you exactly that. So here we are. I think, yeah, now it is on your screen. This is what Learning Zone is. You may not see this because this is my lesson, but these are the lessons that you will be able to see. And in the home on the left hand side, you have home. Then you have lessons. As you can see, I've created one lesson, and then there's discover. Well, if you're here to find more, do you see? I was talking about NASA and other partners that are here. You can actually see many, many, and even Nobel Peace Center. Oh, I'm going to talk about this in a bit. But here's a lot of stuff for you to take away to your classroom, and how go back to the history, go forward into the future, take rounds of the galaxy, or be a piece of history, or probably go into graphic design or social sciences as you like it. So if you are interested in going subject wise, then you can go back to home. These are the buttons under lesson library. They've given you under science, social sciences, humanities, as you can see, right? And there will be more. There will be added with time. Now, let's say I'm on the social sciences lesson. Now, I've already done one. I'm going to do another one for you today. So, in social sciences, you could be talking about anything that you can see over here. Yeah. So, if you're not looking for Roman Empire, or if you're looking for the Indus Valley civilization, probably you may have to search. But I want to be very, generic over here, and I want to see what all is available and then take it forward. For example, maybe I have good resources over here, or let's go and see. Maybe there is, global food resources available. There are managing water resources that are available, which are a part of all of our lesson plans. Or I could get back into discovering more lesson plans and look at other subjects as well. Now, if I take a dive into, let's say, science, there are multiple topics over here that you will find very fetching. For example, phases of matter. That's something that we teach, right? So I'm going to go over here. Gas behavior explained is what I had shown you, that I've already created. Let me create a new one for you. Let's say understanding liquids. Can you see there are 20 pieces over here? Now, when you go here, you will again get a deep, a wide variety of resources, and you can choose from those as to which one is it that you want to take. Now, this one has about 20 slides. So let's say it says understanding liquids. Okay, this is good. Do you see the phases of matter coming in here and explain very well? Now, I've almost gone about 3 to 4 slides. Now, this is the fifth one, sixth one, seventh. Okay, let's keep going. Now, do you see what happened? Over here, somewhere down 6 or 7 slides, look, I've gone down about 9 slides. There's a kind of a test available over here. This is literally for check for understanding. It's very easy to do. Let's say I'm doing condensation. All I need to do is, what does a condensation mean? Is it going from solid to liquid? Is it going from liquid to solid? Let's say I say this and it says wrong. I should be doing it again, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and select this and this. This is again wrong. Till I go correct, it will not match. I can take as many attempts as I want. Now, you see, there were 3 attempts on this. So I can't take more attempt on this. I will have to go back. Now, do you understand? If the students are just playing around, now look at this. I love this whole emoji. No more attempts left, and I'm sad about it. So I can go back into the slides, take a look at these slides, come back over here, and start my test again. Okay, look, the questions have been shuffled. I still have condensation and evaporation here. I still have temperature here, but they've gone up and down, right? Now, let's say I'm going to go for freezing, okay? A measure of kinetic energy, average. Now, students, till they have read it, the language is such that it has been picked up from the existing material only. So either they can click over here, or when they double click, it'll get deselected. But if you want, if let's say, a child is very confident about a phase form transition from solid to liquid, what do you think it could be? It could be evaporation, it could be condensation, or it could be freezing point, or it could be melting. I think it could be melting. So I'm just going to go ahead and click. Now, did you see what happened? It turned green and it did match for me. Now I have 3 attempts left still on each of these. So I could actually go for, evaporation, where you have liquid to gas. Now, do you see that? Now, similarly, I have to attempt all these questions, and this is something like check for understanding. Now, I'll have to do all. I don't want to take too much of your time, so I'm just going to move on. Let's say I want to use this lesson. So this carries on like this, and when I say use this lesson, you'll see I get the options. I'll say use this lesson. I can either assign them straight away to my students to see that, I think this is something very interesting and I can give them, they will revise their concept using this. Or I can create a copy. So make changes in this lesson plan and then send it to my students. This is personalization. So I'm going to go for this. I'm making a copy of this lesson, and these slides will be copied as is. But I can make changes into this, which means that if I want certain definitions right from the textbook, or some keywords are not there, so I'm going to close all of this and this one as well, because my chapter has already been copied. Now, do you see over here? I have gas behavior explained, understanding liquids, and exploring solids. Now, these are 3 of the pieces that were available. Now I'll go back over here. You can see copy of gas behavior explained. There are three dots here where I can straight away start playing this also. For example, I'm in the class and I'm showing this on the smart board to my students. I can straight away go ahead and take this. And when I reach this stage of this sixth slide, now do you see this has become the sixth slide now? At this stage, possibly I could pause, ask students to work in groups, pairs, triads, or in fours, or, have a go on the paper to, match these. So I would say, go ahead and match it, and I'm going to then do it for the whole class on board. For example, I'm over here, evaporation is liquid to gas. Let them pick up last and the first one match and tell me, and I could use this lesson plan. Yeah. I hope I've given you some ideas, and your teachers, I'm sure you're going to do more than what I did, right? Once again, if you want to create another copy of it, you could do that or assign to students as you like it or play straight away from here. I hope you are taking notes and you're ready to start diving into this beautiful piece called Microsoft Learning Zone. Your lessons are available over here. And at any point in time, you can come back here to assign these, create more, or just simply play it in your class. Yeah. I'm going to go back in my room and take you through the rest, because there is so much that I have to share with you that I cannot really wait to tell you more. But if there are any questions, do share in the chat window. We'll make our best attempt to respond to your questions. Okay. Now that we are back, I'm sure you all have ideas on your mind, and you're going to say, okay, are these the only subjects that are available right now? What about the rest of the subjects and all of those questions? I know. Those questions are always there. But like I said, this just got released in December. It's just early January that we are sitting on. You can expect a lot. But what can I do with Learning Zone? Yes, there are 5 ways in which you can use Learning Zone. It's going to get better each time. As we approach this whole piece, you can think about engaging students in learning experiences where you have a very simplified lesson creation. You could see how we can describe the learning goal, standards, age group, and the learning zone will generate a ready to teach lesson plan. Also, I did not really give you a demo on creating one from the scratch. You can always do so also using Copilot, you know that, and you can always have that available over here. Yeah. So I'm going to do that toggling later, but I'm just letting you know about this. And using AI, you can adapt, personalize each of the section based on your pedagogical needs. And I think that's something I should show you. I'm going to go back into my learning zone and let me show you this. This is interesting. Now, let's say I'm using this. Okay. Now, one, you don't like this image. You can go over here and edit this. Straight away, click on edit and it'll give you the gallery, and you could be picking up another image of, let's say I'm doing gases, right? So I could be changing this image as per my liking. Let's say for an image of gas, let's just say for now that I really like this, and I'm going to do this so that I know this is to my liking. Also, if you can see, entire piece is completely editable. You want to highlight something, you want to turn it into bullet points or number them, italics, or underline anything that you want. You could do that over here. Number two, let's say, you're going through this slide. You can add a blank slide and add your own material as well. Let's say I'm going to add a blank slide over here. It's going to say which one, content, media, MCQ. I think multiple choice would be a good one over here. Or if you want, you've just done one, you could possibly go for media. I'll say add slide. Now, as I add this slide over here, you'll see that, it says that give me a URL of an online, a video, and then click. Let's say I have an online video available over here. Let me just fetch a video to just put over here. Just give me a minute. Bringing it. I'm doing liquids, right? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and bring this video to your, okay, I got one. Just a second. I know it'll start playing. Just a second. Here you go. I have a video. and I'll say add. Now you see, I don't have to upload or download straight away. I have this video available over here, and the slide has automatically been added here, and this is a new slide, right? So what I'm trying to show you is that you can actually change anything that you want over here and add more content if you want at any point. You can go into your play mode, or even any kind of editing in terms of graphics, in terms of uh, pieces that you have picked up. You can do any of that. Yeah, I'm going to go over here and, oh, sorry, I haven't saved this. I must save this before leaving. And that's about it. My lesson is ready to use, and you can see the content has been added. Yeah. This is one thing that I wanted to show you. The other thing that I really want to talk about is that in your M365 itself, there are new apps that are available. One, you have Copilot available in all the pieces, that is your Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and you can use that from within your apps as well. Number two, there are new apps in your M365. So when you go to apps, you will see these new apps coming in. And of course, before I move out of learning zone, I must make a mention that there is expanded language support. There are multiple languages that are being added. So if you have content available in English, you can actually translate those into 50, more than 50 languages currently. Uh, Educators will be able to generate these interactive lesson plans in currently in English and Spanish, with Portuguese, French, German, Polish, Dutch, Japanese, and additional languages are going to be available throughout 2026. It's a very rich interactive interface, and I think there's a very wide variety of new kind of resources that are available. These could be, and you can add your own, like I said, whether it is MCQs, or true or false, or fill in the blanks, or even images or videos. So the most beautiful part is that it can expand to matching, sorting, drag and drop, or giving us the more meaningful ways and more engaging ways of making these learning experiences uh, making a deeper connect with the students. Like I said, gone are the days of surface learning. I tell you, and you hear and you go back. No, I think what we are looking forward to is deeper fluency in learning, and that's what we're trying to create over here. So as we move forward, you will be able to see many more things, not just create a lesson, but review lesson and multiple more pieces. Global citizenship with Nobel Peace Center is what Microsoft has brought to us, and we are very happy with this collaboration with the Nobel Peace Center, so that it brings you stories and values behind Nobel Peace Prize winners. And I think today's learners really need to hear these. I think it just helps students explore ideas of peace, justice, human rights, and what it means in their own lives and communities. And each lesson available over here will promote reflection, collaboration, and creativity. And of course, they have companion worlds in Minecraft education also available, so the students can extend their learning through hands-on designing and problem solving. So, there are highlights of Nobel Peace Prize laureates like Malala. I think these are one of the very top running Nobel Prize laureates that we really look forward to hearing about. And the 14th Dalai Lama, and inspiring students, to build empathy, think critically, and understand the role of global citizenship that can actually shape a more peaceful and sustainable world. So do look forward to that and more. I'm sure you have come across Teach by now in Copilot. I'm going to take you to Copilot now to show you what I was talking about when I was mentioning, learning activities and other things. So here it is. This is Copilot for you. As you open up Copilot, you will see on the left hand side. Let me just take you to Copilot first. So when you sign in now these days, you will see chat, library, create. Oh, this is fantastic. Another day, I will give a complete demo of this as well. Not today though. When you rest your cursor at any of these images, it gives you complete, yes, designer is built in over here. It'll give you a complete, prompt for you to use. Yeah. And then there's teach. If you haven't explored these, well, it's about time that you do. Yeah. And then you have apps available. Now, under this apps, don't just stop here. Go for all apps. All apps is available here. When you click on all apps, look for learning activities. These are all aligned alphabetically, so you will not have difficulty in finding. These are learning activities. Here you go. When you open it, you will see learning activities. And yes, before you came into the room, I just created something over here. You can create new flashcards from over here, or if you're playing it in the cards in the class, probably you want students to join. You could simply just click on join, add your code over here, and join. Now, when I click over here, this is a lesson plan that I've created. I simply just went to flashcards. I'll just give you a very quick demo. I went to flashcards and I put some content here and I uploaded an image. And then what I did was this. Here you go. Now, as you see, the similar windows opened up, types of features, types and features of rocks. And I gave it certain content, which was basically, now you see I can have a description running over here as well for rocks. I just had some material lying with me on rocks and I started using that. Yeah. So you could be picking up your lesson plan. You can upload your own, a lesson plan or, your PDFs that you have. So you could be running any of that. So what I did was I did something very simple. I simply just pasted some description over here. Just a second. Okay, I just pasted a description over here and I said save, right? Now it automatically generated these flashcards for me. Now, if you want me to do it from scratch, let me try and show you. You see over here, I gave it these words and I said add content. I took it from my cloud and I looked for document on rocks. I have plenty over here. I'm just going to select one. I don't even know what's inside right now. This is just for demo purpose. I said include terms and definitions, include MCQs. These are the two things that I included. And I said, okay, generate a hint card as well. And I said generate. That's all it takes. It's just those many seconds that it takes. And in a flash, you will see your entire plan to teach using flashcards will be ready. Well, I don't think I've seen anything, faster than this. Now, here's something that is already ready for you. But we as teachers love to edit it. So you can simply click on edit. And when you look at it, what are rocks made up of? Now, I want to give my students some visual clues. Click over here to upload an image, or simply just look over here. Look, over here, you could just add an image of rocks. You know what? When you look at the image, it just creates that visual for you so that, you can actually look and you can actually get clues. And if you want another thing on the back side of this card, you could actually add or on the front as well. I'm just going to say save activity. Now you can see it already has this available. Yeah. If I go on edit once again, I also wanted to show you, let's say, you don't want just this, you want to enhance the experience. Use clearer definitions or key terms, add more examples, or include cards with rock cycle processes. I don't think we'll want that. Probably you may ask for clearer, keys and terms. Apart from this, if you want to change the question type over here to, let's say, MCQ, you could do that as well. My card type is term and definition, and my hints are here. But if you want, you can change this as well. I'll say regenerate all, and it'll quickly regenerate everything. So whatever changes you want, you can always get it done. You have AI, that is Copilot, built in over here. Do what you want, whatever you like. Yeah. Now you see these are already ready. Now they look a little different. Again, go over here, get your cards. Now you see rocks over here. You'll get multiple images. You could be choosing any image to add over here. Again, go over here one by one, start adding images, and you're good to go. There you go. All right. Keep moving as you like it. Once you are done, simply just update it. Now, once you've updated, what is it that you can do? Here, first thing I edited everything. Second thing, I want to play. What do you mean by play? Simply click on play and it'll come like a flashcard. Nice, isn't it? Well, it'll give you this over here and the clues over here. think of what you might find on a hike or a beach. Now, this is a clue that was already written over there. You want to change this? You can change this or edit this over here as well, because only you can get this. I'll say, okay, I know this. Minerals. What do you mean? Minerals, these are the building blocks that make up rocks. How nice, isn't it? Okay, now I'm confident. I'll say, I know this. Similarly, you keep going over here, and as you finish all, you could actually exit this preview mode, and you would have learned using these flashcards. Yeah. So you could actually host a kind of a quiz very quickly in your classroom, show them these flashcards, give them clues, and they will be ready for learning. Nice, no? It's really amazing. Now, the same thing is also available in Copilot. So if I go to Copilot, let's say I go over here in Teach. Yeah. Now, over here under Study Aids, you have flashcards available. Now, do you see the same interface over here? So what I'm trying to show you is a very unified experience, which you could actually offer to your students. You take them through your teaching learning. Now, tell me, did this make learning more engaging or not? Was this more personalized an experience or not? Did this really help you build in curiosity, inspire students, and also probably bring in an element of critical thinking? And the most beautiful part of it? It just helps building self-adaptive learning in habits in students, because when I assign them that, I can always flip learning, send this home, allow my students to look through these flashcards first, uh, and click on I know this, because that I know this gives you the confidence that, oh wow, I think I have just understood something new, or I've just taken up something new and learned on my own. It's a kind of a wow feeling that you get. And these are self-adaptive learning habits, which I think we could offer to our students. And I'm sure they're going to grab it, and they're going to take this new learning opportunity into their classrooms, and come back into your classrooms more confident and more ready to learn with you, rather than you just teaching them. You could actually be learning forward, a step ahead of just baseline, but also, I think, firming up of foundational learning, because if they already know it, they're coming to your class and firming it up, right? Yeah. So under Teach is where you will find all of this. Teach is something new, which you will only find on laptop or desktop experiences right now. But Teach holds a lot of things for you, and you can, plan a lesson creation. You can do Minecraft lesson creation. You can do K-12 standard alignment. And if you say, what do you mean by that? Well, your NCRT learning outcomes are available over here. You can align not just your lesson plan to it, but also your rubric and your quiz. Let's say you're making a quiz. I'll show you once again, because this is something new that has come in. So very quickly, I will take you to Copilot and show you this one. This is something new. So I thought I'll give you a kind of a demo over here. Now, first is lesson planning. I've shown you this already. If you're doing homework and assessment and you're going into quizzes, you can actually create forms, quizzes and forms right from over here. Let's say I'm doing science grade 8, and I'm going to do, let's say, rocks and minerals. Okay. So let's say I've given this as a description. I've just taken, okay, let me not say science. This is actually social science. Okay. And I'm going to now pick up. Now, I could have also picked up my content. Once again, the same experience. I simply just go over here, look for my lesson on rocks. Okay. And insert that over here. Now, there are two reference points here. And if you have a PDF, please do add that. Now, you see over here, if you can't find it, just simply type NCRT, you will find it. Social Sciences class 6 to 8 over here. Grade 8 is what I'm doing, and I will do Social Sciences here. Now, what do I want in this? I need learning outcomes. When you click this box and push this arrow down, then you will see these. Yeah. Now, as you see these, you could actually choose what your preferences are. Over here, let's say locate important minerals could be one of the, learning outcomes for you. or because that you're using lessons from across, not just that book but other chapters as well. And you could also look at possibly one or two more things. Let's say you're taking more than one lesson, yeah, over here, possibly here, two of them. These are enough, or probably three. Three learning outcomes is what I have selected over here. And number of questions, 10 is fine. You could actually increase it to 20 or 15 as you like it. No time limit, or if you want to set some time limit, it's up to you. Students practice mode, I think we'll keep it on because they're also new to this. I'll say generate. Now, what is happening is this quiz, not just your lesson plan is learning outcome based, but your quiz also will be learning outcome based. Now, that's how you align your teaching and learning to NEP 2020 and NCF, which we have been trying to make an attempt for the last 5+ years. We're in the sixth year, might as well start doing things the way they need to be done. Yeah. So this is one of the simplest ways, and this is the only tool right now that will give you NCRT aligned learning outcomes aligned AI powered tool, which could actually help you do this in just minutes. In the sense that you are using a very integrated and safe environment, you know the cloud that the data is going to rest in, and it is your M365 and it's available at no cost. So, look over here. Your entire piece is ready. This is your Microsoft form. It has 153 points. It has even given points. You want to change anything, you could do that. Your quiz over here is ready, and you know what you need to do, right? All you need to do is simply just save this. I mean, make changes if you need to, collect responses. You don't need to go to forms. If it is again within your organization, just simply copy this link. I'm going to put it, anyone with a link, you can go ahead and solve this too. So here you go. It's such a simplified experience for my students. And the best part is, with this, I'm meeting literally the national standards without much of an effort. I've been able to achieve many. Yeah. So here you are. These are some of the suggestions on, how I could actually boost my lesson plan. I think I'm going to just finish reviewing for now because this is just a demo, but you know what I mean, right? So this is exactly how you take learning to the next level using Microsoft's AI-powered tools, between Copilot to Learning Zone, actually from Copilot, a chat app, to Copilot available within Office tools, to Learning Zone, to learning activities. So much to explore. I think you're going to have a fabulous week ahead because I've given you so much to explore. I'm sure you are going to go ahead, deep dive, take a look at what's available, and make the most of whatever comes your way. So learning activities, once again, are available at no extra licenses. You can simply just go to your dashboard and you'll find it. The first look of learning activities is what I have already shown you, but this is only starting point, and it's really up to you how far you can take it. Very soon you will see, along with flashcards, you will see fill in the blanks and matching activities as well, that will be available. And do remember, all these are available in multiple languages, and in the days to come you will see only more languages. Currently, there are they're supporting some of the languages as mentioned over here. However, there are more than 50 languages that it is going to eventually support. I hope today's session did give you an extra edge over what you already knew. We are over here for you. And in case you would like your school to host a session for your school itself, go ahead, scan this, and reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to share, host a session for your school exclusively and cover all your teachers. Additionally, you know about our very popular, flagship AI school program. If you want to be a part of that, go ahead, write to us at education@thepedagogics.com. And with that, I think I'm going to bring this session to a close. Thank you so very much for joining in. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful year ahead. Do not forget to give us a feedback. And yes, there is no test today because today was an information sharing session. So no test or certificate available today. But come back on 13th of January, and I will see you on 13th But do not forget to give us a feedback. We will be giving you these links in your chat window very, very soon. And do come back on 13th of Jan, where we talk about ground rules for responsible use of AI. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Follow us, stay with us, stay safe, stay good. Bye bye, and thank you.